Our strange rule in our house makes visitors think we're completely insane. In our house, we never say goodbye when someone leaves. We always say see you later instead, even if we're going on separate month-long trips to different continents. Visitors think we're eccentric, but they don't understand the weight of words the way our family does. It started when my sister Maya was 8, all gap-toothed grins and wild curly hair. She was spending the summer with our grandparents in Oregon, bouncing with excitement about seeing the ocean. At the airport, Maya hugged Mom tight, breathing in her familiar lavender perfume. The last thing she said was, "Goodbye, I love you," delivered with dramatic 8-year-old flair. 3 hours later, we got a call. The plane had made an emergency landing due to engine failure. Maya was physically fine, but trapped on that tarmac for 6 hours in sweltering heat. All she could think about was that she'd said goodbye like it was forever, and maybe she'd somehow made it true. She clutched her stuffed elephant Mr. Peanut so tight his stuffing started coming out. When she finally got home 2 days later, trembling and exhausted, she made us promise we'd never say goodbye again. Our superstitious Aunt Diane said Maya was onto something profound. "Goodbye is final," she explained, clutching her lucky rabbit's foot. "It's what you say when you're never coming back." At first, we thought it was childhood trauma response. But then weird things kept happening, like the universe was testing our theory.
Dad said goodbye to his business partner before a weekend fishing trip. That partner died in a car accident the next morning. Dad came home from that trip a different man, quieter, more careful with his words. My cousin Jake said goodbye to his girlfriend before leaving for college, thinking it sounded mature. She broke up with him that same week and started dating his roommate. Mom accidentally said goodbye to her sister during a heated argument. They didn't speak for 3 years after that, missing birthdays, holidays, and countless moments families should share. Even strangers got affected. Our mailman Carlos picked up on our habit after years of deliveries, always saying, "See you later." The one day he reverted to goodbye, he slipped on our icy steps an hour later and broke his wrist so badly he needed surgery.
My college roommate Jessica thought our rule was ridiculous until she witnessed it firsthand. She was a psychology major, convinced she could explain away our confirmation bias. She said goodbye to her boyfriend before spring break, laughing about how superstitious we were. He ghosted her completely during that week and transferred schools without explanation. She now says talk soon to everyone. When I introduced my boyfriend Alex to the family, carefully explaining our rule over Mom's lasagna dinner, he was skeptical. "It's just coincidence," he insisted, his engineering mind rejecting anything unmeasurable. But after 6 months of careful see you laters, he accidentally said goodbye when I left for a work conference. My flight got delayed 8 hours, I missed my crucial presentation, and nearly lost a major client. Alex has never said goodbye since. Yesterday was Maya's wedding day, and she was radiant in Mom's vintage lace dress. Standing at the altar, everyone expected traditional farewell speeches about leaving childhood behind. Instead, she said, "I'm not saying goodbye to being Maya Rodriguez, because that part of me is forever. I'm saying see you later to my single life, because this is just the next beautiful chapter." Last night at the reception, Maya pulled me aside, still glowing. "Promise me something," she whispered, gripping my hands tight. "When you have kids, teach them too. Some words have too much power to use carelessly." This morning, Alex moved in permanently, his last boxes finally joining mine. As I left for work, he caught himself mid-word and smiled. "See you later, beautiful," he said instead, understanding flooding his eyes. Our house rule might seem bizarre to outsiders, but after 23 years of evidence, we know the truth. Goodbye is forever, but see you later always leaves room for return.